everyone, and welcome to another edition of our ResDev in Your PJs bite-sized video. Today I'm joined by some members of our Research Staff Association. Hello everyone.
Hi. Hi.
So I will let everybody introduce themselves to you, but we're going to chat a little bit today about the Researcher Conference that is happening later on this year in December. So I'll start with one of our co-chairs. So Michael, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thanks, Angela. So as Angela just mentioned, I'm one of the co-chairs recently appointed for the 2021 academic year, and I'm a postdoc funded by the Leverhulme Trust at the History Department.
Hi, I'm Fran Sherratt. I'm a research associate. I'm a postdoc in the Department of Public Health Policy and Systems, and I'm a deputy co-chair with the Research Staff Association. I've been working with the RSA since around April 2020.
Fantastic. And then we also have a couple of our liaison members with us here today. So Ramya.
Hi, I am Ramya, and I am a postdoc in the Department of Psychological Sciences. And I've been working with the University of Liverpool since 2016 and with the RSA, I think from the beginning on and off since 2018.
Fantastic. And Katy?
One of the oldest members, probably.
I'm Katy Roscoe. I'm a Leverhulme Early Career Fellow in the Department of Sociology, Social Policy and Criminology. And I've been involved in the RSA since last month, I think, so very new.
Fantastic. Thanks ever so much. So as I said, we're going to chat a little bit about the Researcher Conference that's happening. And so Michael and Fran, I don't know if you want to give us a little bit of, about what the conference is going to be about this year.
Yeah, so the conference is on Monday, the 7th of December, which everyone's invited to, researchers across the university. And it's on the broad theme of equity, diversity and inclusivity. Right, put my teeth back in. It's on the broad theme of making, and it carries on from the Research Staff Association's overall ethos of creating, positive and welcoming and inviting research culture. And in terms of that broad theme, we also have a talk by the Prosper team, which is an incredible resource for postdocs in the university, especially as we look towards careers, maybe not inside academia, because I know that's something that is applicable to researchers across the university. And a talk from Anthony Hollander, and a networking session. And it's also a chance, maybe Fran, you can talk a little bit more about how it's a chance for just researchers to get together and network and things like that.
Yeah, in particular, we're going to be having a networking session as part of this. We'll be looking at inviting researchers from other universities as well to this event. So hopefully, I suppose during this time as well with COVID, we can often feel quite isolated. So it's a special opportunity for us all to get together really as researchers from across the UK and take part in a networking session, meeting other researchers. And also catching up with colleagues as well. So I'm looking forward to that event especially.
And yeah, so we're trying to get people really engaged in the lead up to the event as well. So one of the things that you can get involved in is you can submit an image to our Images of Research in the Time of Coronavirus competition, which just involves putting an image of your research since coronavirus and the lockdown, and then a little abstract explaining what your research is about and how the way you work has been changed. So you'll be able to submit to that to the 27th of November, and then we'll have a jury bring out a shortlist, and then you'll get to publicly vote on that during the conference as well. So you'll get to have your say in who gets crowned the winner. So hopefully that's a fun way that people can engage in the lead up to the event as well as on the day.
Great. No, that sounds brilliant. And I know that there'll be information on our website about all the details around that and at registration as well. But yes, it'd be lovely to see everybody's images as well. So thanks, Katy. And so with regards to our liaison members, so why is it that you have wanted to get involved in the organisation of the conference?
Well, the pandemic situation has forced us all to go online and shift all the work, teaching and academic related work online. So, and the university has decided to take the conference online too. So I thought that it would be like a new and challenging experience to get some experience of how to organize a conference online. And that's why I decided to opt in. And I definitely agree with Fran that because we have been working at home all the time and my research mostly involves face-to-face interactions, which I've not been able to do. So this is a great way. I have been interacting a lot with the research community, and that's making me feel more a part of the university now than what it was when we started with the pandemic.
Yeah, I wanted to get involved, I suppose, because I spent a lot of time at home alone, and I really missed the sort of conversations with researchers just that you'd have on campus over coffee, or even, you know, at a conference where you'd be having extremely strong coffee and tiny pastries, and having a chat and meeting people from your field, but also from very diverse fields. And I hoped by organising this that we could bring some of that online to the rest of the Liverpool community, but also to meet, which I have done, some great postdocs from other departments and hear how they're being affected by the pandemic. And it's just been a great opportunity to get to know some people in the community.
Fantastic. And I don't know, Michael, if you can give us a little bit of an insight into kind of what's involved when you are organising a conference of this nature.
Yeah, well, I'm sure a lot of researchers who are watching this has been involved in organising conferences, and it's a lot more work than you always anticipate. But it's great because we are in a team, so we have worked quite well together. But it's everything from you know, arranging speakers, arranging the program, you know, making sure the time slots are suitable for the audience. One thing that has been really strange is obviously with the Zoom with COVID, which actually I think sometimes can work in your favour because it gives a lot more flexibility about what to organise and things like that. But my job, actually, one of the strangest jobs is I'm organising the bingo. It's one of the networking sessions. So I found that quite difficult, but except that, I think we've done quite well in putting it all together. And I think we've put a really exciting day's programme together as well, building on last year's event, which I thought was really tremendous, which is why one of the reasons I was so keen to get involved with the RSA in the first place. So it'll be great. Hopefully we can get as many people as we can attending.
Do you mind me asking, Michael, what will the bingo involve?
Everyone gets given obviously a random card, but in replacement of the numbers is sort of aspects of researchers' life that might apply to them. So it might be something along the lines of, and if that's true, then you mark it off, which would take the place of, you know, number 15. And if you've got number 15, you place it on. So it's just stuff like that, really. It's like it's one of those things, events where hopefully we can sort of make it a little bit informal and a little bit fun, because I know that some of the days, you know, obviously quite serious subjects. And also I think, as building on what you said earlier, just recognising that researchers, no matter what our departments are, because I know that I'm in the history department, people are across the university in the biology and sciencey side, but that we pretty much all have the same experience, especially during COVID times. So yeah, that'll be on this Monday, the 7th of December, if anyone wants to see whether that task that I'm putting together works or fails horribly. Let's find out.
Fantastic, thanks, Michael. As you've been chatting, I've just been sharing some of the links for the RSA web pages within the Researcher Hub, and also the Twitter account that we've got there as well, so that people can, you know, get engaged and see what's going on. So I suppose just bringing back to Ramya and Katy, really is kind of, what have you gotten out of being liaison members or being involved in the organisation of the conference, or any tips for anybody with regards to getting connected?
Well, I suppose the tip, I think, is to try and have fun with it. I think, as what Michael said, you know, we don't have as many moments for informal levity necessarily in an online conference of this type. So we've tried to introduce fun where we can and give people a chance to connect over mundane and silly things, as well as to discuss these much more serious issues about the future of our sort of university and our and higher education in terms of diversity and inclusion and equality. So my tip is to have some fun, reach out to people, and just get involved. You know, it doesn't take too much time. It's a good chance to have some face-to-face time with people who are postdocs, and it also looks great on your CV. And at the end of the day, a lot of us might not be getting opportunities to organise stuff like this otherwise. So I think it's worth thinking about from that perspective too. You know, life goes on, hopefully after this as well.
Yeah, just adding on to that, I think joining the RSA and joining in these little events and activities, you never know what you are missing out, this is probably a place where you can, just didn't know, and you happen to be talking with your fellow researchers, and you get to know, okay, this could be something I could be doing, and how you could be doing. There's also this like the platform where you get, how to go ahead with your postdoc career. So obviously this is a very good platform to join in and then advance your postdoc career.
Oh, thanks ever so much. And the only thing, I hope that Fran doesn't mind me sharing it actually, but this is quite different from last year for you, Fran, I think, because you had a little baby just arrived at the conference last year. So it'll probably be quite a different conference for you this year or whatever. And I was just highlighting because Fran has also written a blog post for us with regards to our National Postdoc Appreciation Week there as well. But I think, yeah, there was a little baby. I definitely remember meeting your son, I think, for the first time at the conference.
Yeah. I think he was probably about 6 weeks old at that point when he came along. He was definitely the youngest conference delegate. So yeah, but it was great. I managed to go to the afternoon sessions, which was really good, and it was really lovely to see everyone and be part of that. I think, especially because I'd sort of contributed towards organising the conference last year as well, and then I went on maternity leave in the September, so it was really nice to come back and be able to go for the afternoon at least and see everything that had been put together, and it was a really great success. So I'm looking forward to this year, although it's going to be like a different format. I'm really looking forward to, there's a wide array of different talks and the networking sessions and the bingo as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to that, Michael. I think you've sold it to me.
We're all excited about the bingo now. So yeah, no, thanks ever so much. And I think maybe actually just highlighting a bit on that, in the fact that it is in a different format and it is online, that maybe that will make it more accessible to some people that were off campus or perhaps didn't have the opportunity to dip out of in and out of sessions previously. So we really hope that as many of you can join us for that event, and registration will be open very soon. So thanks ever so much to you all for joining me. And please to look out for our next ResDev in Your PJs bite-sized video, and look at the Researcher Hub for all information about the RSA and also opportunities for development as well. So liverpool.ac.uk/researcher. So thanks ever so much, everyone. Bye-bye.